Asaduddin Owaisi is the charismatic member of parliament of Hyderabad from the AIMIM. Please give him, ladies and gentlemen, a big hand. And Flavia Agnes is long-standing activist and lawyer who's been fighting for gender issues for many years now. I appreciate all of you joining us. Mr. Modi, I want to start with you by asking a very simple question. We are debating a uniform civil code without a draft in hand. The government of the day wants a national debate on uniform civil code, but you haven't even given the nation a draft. So can you first tell us when will we have a draft of the uniform civil code, since you've called the law ministry representatives and law commission representatives, or is this typically another trial balloon being floated by the BJP?
देखिए, मैं कोई टाइमलाइन नहीं बता सकता हूं कि लॉ कमीशन कब अपनी रिपोर्ट देगा, एंड व्हेन द गवर्नमेंट विल float a discussion paper on common civil code. But the issues are very transparent. Even without a consultation paper, you can work out what are the issues of common civil code. And according to me, for example, marriage, there are two main issues in common civil code: marriage and succession. And under the head marriage, minimum age for marriage, there should be a minimum age either for Hindu or for Muslim. As on today, it is not the common minimum age. Then simple law for divorce. The law should be simple, and the same ground should be for divorce, either it is men or women. Number 3, maintenance after divorce. Number 4, monogamy. There should not be polygamy, either it is Hindu or Muslim. And the 5th point is compulsory registration of marriages. According to me, these are the 5 major points. Either the consultation paper is there or it is not there. मैं समझता कि ये 5 मुद्दे हैं, and they are और ये जेंडर न्यूट्रल हो. There should not be gender discrimination. किसी प्रकार का स्त्री और पुरुष में कोई भेदभाव नहीं होना चाहिए. और सेकेंड इशू है रिगार्डिंग सक्सेशन. सक्सेशन में 2 चीजें, एडॉप्शन एंड इनहेरिटेंस. इनहेरिटेंस में स्त्री पुरुष दोनों को बराबर का अधिकार मिलना चाहिए. और मुझे लगता है कि इनहेरिटेंस में मुस्लिम लॉ इज मोर प्रोग्रेसिव देन द हिंदू लॉ, बिकॉज अंडर द मुस्लिम लॉ वीमेन गॉट द राइट इन देयर प्रॉपर्टी. तो हर रिलीजन के लॉ में कुछ अच्छी बातें हो सकती है. तो मुझे लगता है, और फिर कुछ चीजें, 3 तलाक, निकाह हलाला आज के समय में. और मैं अंतिम बात ये कहना चाहूंगा कि मैं कोई मुस्लिम लॉ का मैं कोई एक्सपर्ट नहीं हूं, लेकिन मुझे जो जानकारी है, द शरीयत एक्ट इज नॉट अ डिवाइन लॉ. जो कुछ लोग ये दावा करते हैं कि शरीयत लॉ इज अ डिवाइन लॉ, इट इज नॉट अ डिवाइन लॉ. ये ब्रिटिश के जमाने के अंदर ये जो लॉ को तैयार किया गया, और जो हादिया थी उसका जो ट्रांसलेशन किया हैमिल्टन ने, मैं उसके विस्तार में नहीं जाऊंगा, लेकिन इतना ही कहूंगा, अगर ये डिवाइन लॉ होता तो दुनिया के सारे देशों के अंदर 3 तलाक की अनुमति नहीं होती, पोलीगेमी की अनुमति अनुमति होती. इसलिए मुझे लगता है ये सारे, इसको रिलीजन से कोई मतलब नहीं है. और समय आ गया है, क्योंकि हिंदू कोड बिल आया था 1955 में, और उसमें मुस्लिम लॉ में कोई रिफॉर्म इसलिए नहीं हो पाया कि लोगों ने कहा कि अभी समय नहीं आया है. लेकिन अब समय आ चुका है. 75 साल हो गया देश की आजादी को. और मुझे लगता है कि अगर मुस्लिम समाज रिफॉर्म के लिए आगे नहीं आ रहा खुद, तो वैसी स्थिति में सरकार को आगे आना पड़ेगा उन रिफॉर्म्स को लागू करने के लिए. और उसमें क्या आपत्ति हो सकती है कि 1 शादी होनी चाहिए, 4 शादी नहीं होनी चाहिए? क्या आपत्ति हो सकती है कि 3 तलाक नहीं होना चाहिए, सिंपल लॉ फॉर डाइवोर्स होना चाहिए? तो मैं उस बात को रिपीट नहीं करूंगा. इसलिए मुझे लगता है कि ये इश्यूज हैं जिस पर कि एक आम सहमति बन सकती है. और भी कुछ मुद्दे हो सकते हैं, लेकिन मुझे जो लग रहे मुद्दे, उसका मैंने आपके सामने जिक्र किया है.
Before I go to Mr. Owaisi, I want to ask you, if it is also simple, as you made it out to be, you should have a draft and provide this draft to the country, A, and B, your own law commission in 2018 appointed by the Narendra Modi government said it is neither desirable or necessary. What has suddenly changed in 5 years? The sense I get, चुनाव आ रहा है 2024 में, कुछ तो करवाना है. राम मंदिर हो गया, आर्टिकल 370 हो गया, अब लगाते हैं यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड. If it is so simple, then you bring it before the nation.
Number one, the 21st Law Commission, they didn't recommend anything. They only gave a consultation paper.
So they said it is neither desirable nor necessary.
I'm coming on that point. You have आपने एक वर्ड छोड़ दिया और इसलिए मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा जो उन्होंने रेकमेंड किया उसकी कॉपी मेरे पास है. उन्होंने कहा which is neither necessary nor desirable at this stage. उन्होंने ये नहीं कहा कि at no stage. उन्होंने कहा कि providing this commission has dealt with laws that are discriminatory rather than providing a uniform civil code which is neither necessary nor desirable. और आपने दो लास्ट वर्ड छोड़ दिया राजदीप जी, at this stage. इस स्टेज पर आवश्यक नहीं है.
So what has changed between 2018 and 2023?
चेंज ये हो गया बिकॉज द 21st लॉ कमीशन, मैं उनका भी एक रिकमेंडेशन या उनकी एक लाइन पढ़ देता हूं. इट इज डिजायरेबल, आई एम कोटिंग 21st लॉ कमीशन, इट इज डिजायरेबल दैट ऑल पर्सनल लॉज relating to matters of family first must be codified. Number one, all the family laws should be codified to the greatest extent possible, and the inequalities that have crept into codified law, these should be remedied by amendments. ये है कमीशन. और कमीशन ने 2018 में कुछ रेकमेंड नहीं किया और अपने टेन्योर के लास्ट वीक में उन्होंने कंसल्टेशन पेपर फ्लोट किया. और इसलिए 22nd लॉ कमीशन को, चूंकि अगर उन्होंने रेकमेंड किया होता तो एक बात थी, चूंकि दे आर नॉट रेकमेंडेड, तो 22nd लॉ कमीशन ने 3 साल के बाद नए सिरे से लोगों के सुझाव आमंत्रित किए हैं. और मुझे लगता है इंतजार करना चाहिए, बहुत जल्द कोई न कोई कंसल्टेशन पेपर या डिस्कशन पेपर या कोई चीज आएगी बाजार के अंदर, मार्केट में सामने आएगी और तब उस पर और ज्यादा डिस्कशन हो पाएगा.
One last time before I go to Mr. Owaisi, can we therefore expect before 2024 elections a draft available of what you see as a uniform civil code? Yes or no?
देखिए, इट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ बीजेपीज मैनिफेस्टो और मैं अपेक्षा करता हूं, आई एम नॉट इन अ गवर्नमेंट, आई एम नॉट अ गवर्नमेंट.
But are you hopeful?
Yes, I am hopeful.
Before 2024?
Yes.
In the winter session of Parliament?
No, I can't say when in this session or that session or before 24. अब तो अगले इलेक्शन में 6 महीना बचा है ना, तो जब भी होगा हमारा कमिटमेंट है.
Okay.
तो हमारे मैनिफेस्टो का पार्ट है, हम अपने मैनिफेस्टो को पूरा करेंगे और मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है कि इस टेन्योर में हम अपने मैनिफेस्टो के इस कमिटमेंट को पूरा करने का काम करेंगे.
Okay. Asaduddin Owaisi, Sushil Kumar Modi says that the Sharia is not something that should be treated as divine and immutable, that it is there forever. He says there are basic issues on which agreement can be made. He mentioned a few. I'll mention one to you. For example, polygamy. He says it should be very clear under personal laws, only monogamy will be acceptable. It should be uniformly acceptable. It should not be seen as conflict with Muslim personal laws. How do you respond?
First of all, as far as the Sharia law is concerned, we don't need to learn from BJP man. So we know what Sharia is, and if that will be the last day of all of us, if we have to learn what is Sharia according to the BJP people.
No, who should you learn Sharia from then?
See, I don't want to even say that, I don't want, the Orientalists have written a lot about Sharia. They don't know about Sharia. They don't know about the different schools of thought which are prevalent. They don't know what fiqh is. They don't know the jurisprudence anyway. So the second point which Mr. Sushil Modi is not mentioning is that, why is he leaving out the tribals?
I'll come to that.
No, let me know. Now he talks about polygamy. Now, why isn't he not reading that paragraph of 21st Law Commission, wherein he said in paragraph number 2.9, that Muslims have the lowest polygamy or second marriage in the whole of country. And in fact, he went on to say, it is people of religions apart from Islam who have misused this. Thirdly, please remember that our preamble talks about liberty of conscience. Article 25 to 30, which is a fundamental right of our constitution, it talks about principles of diversity and pluralism. The basic structure of our constitution is based upon one nation but many identities. Now, why I say we don't require UCC is because we have Domestic Violence Act, Juvenile Justice Act, Special Marriage Act, Indian Succession Act. You don't want to use it? The religion law, use this, it is there. And may I tell you the Special Marriage Act, look at this, the way the Special Marriage Act is working. Now, if two Muslims get married under Special Marriage Act, the Indian Succession Act will apply. If two Hindus get married under the Special Marriage Act, then the Hindu Succession Act will apply to them. Now, what Mr. Sushil Modi and RSS and BJP are trying to do is they want to bring in a Hindu code bill wherein they will be given exemptions because of their culture. So for them, religion means culture. For me, religion means religion. And apart from that, you take about the whole tribal polygamy. Polygamy exists in tribals also. In fact, there's a polyandry in tribals. You don't want to talk about that. India, now you talk about gender justice, right? Gender justice. What is happening in our country? Half of our, many of our women are out of workforce. Women work 7.2 hours as domestic help and they don't get any amount for that. You talk about gender justice, what about Bilqis Bano? You talk about gender justice, what about rapes which are happening in Manipur? Now, see, these are important questions which the government must answer.
So but you accept that personal laws that conflict with guaranteed rights under the Constitution of India need to be resolved. If there are existing personal laws in Islam that are seen to be not gender friendly enough, why would you not want the Hindu code bill went through this debate in the 1950s? Why should Islam not go through the similar debate?
Do you know Section 5 Hindu Marriage Act? Do you know what is Section 5 Hindu Marriage Act? Please tell me. I want to know from you.
Go ahead.
Now I'm waiting.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The Hindu Marriage Act Section 5 talked about Sapinda relationship. Will you take it off? Will, prohibit, no, hold on. You talk about uniformity. Do it. The Haryana BJP government says we'll ban Sagotra marriages. Will you allow? Why don't you allow it? There are Hindu Succession Act, Hindu Adoption Act, so many exemptions are given in the form of culture. I want to know, will the BJP remove all this? Will Hindu Succession Act, Hindu Marriage Act, Hindu Adoption Act, everything has to go. Will that go or not? No, you cannot bring in a Hindu code bill and tell me to accept it and wherein you give exceptions to yourself. That cannot be. And Raji, please understand. Equality and sameness are different things. Kaisa karenge? Aap bole ye kar denge. Kaisa karenge? How will you do it? Tell me. Why don't you celebrate the pluralism and the diversity which this country has?
If the pluralism, and this is what the 21st Law Commission said, sir, if the pluralism is in conflict with certain fundamental rights guaranteed to citizens, if a woman is being denied perhaps her fundamental rights under a particular aspect of Muslim personal law, as the argument is made when it comes to maintenance.
I will quote you September 12, Times of India, wherein one Gujarati person married second time. His second wife was taken away from him. He goes